Hi Gemini, welcome to the full moon in Aries reading for September 29th, 2023. Full moons close out cycles, and you are closing out a cycle, but very possibly starting a new one. The direction this reading is going in is achievements, great achievements. And I say that because you have a one. One is the beginning of a cycle, and we're dealing with events in your life. So, really nice. Let's see the direction, or see which way this is going for you. But that's the focus of the reading, the direction of the reading. Your particular focus in this great achievement is the sun. Wonderful. It's a yes card. The card reads success, victory, individuality, ego, freedom, and happiness. It's a very healing card for me. It is a lot of energy. It is feeling social, maybe even being in the spotlight. Great achievement, right? The center of attention, but being social and out there. And it's a sort of a rebirth and a reinvigoration of energy. It's feeling sunny and positive, and not much can diminish that wonderful energy of the sun. So great achievements. Nice and well done. So let's see what's going on with you. Again, full moons close out cycles. So you may have already had this achievement, or it's culminating, right? This is the end of this particular achievement for you. And you can be basking in the glow of this great achievement. Now, this can have something to do with family, community, your domestic life, communications, financial negotiations with that Ten of Pentacles. But again, we are looking at, with the 10 card, the end of a situation and the beginning of something else simultaneously. This can be communication. It can be your daily life, right? So the people that you see on a daily basis as you're doing your daily activities, and the communications that you have during this time. There is a sort of a hierarchy here, because you have the grandfather, you have the middle-aged people, and you have the children, and you even have the pets here. So there is a hierarchical energy with this card. So it can be inheritance as well, but it has something to do with community, and whether that's your tight-knit community, like familial, or, you know, your neighborhood or your town or your city, that kind of energy. But there can be a lot of talks and communication, or there may need to be some communication with the Ten of Pentacles. All right, so you have the Lover's card here. So there are some decisions that need to be made here. This is choice. And the choice is usually something between something very mundane and something a little loftier. But you can be at a crossroads here, and thus the need to communicate about particular things. It's a major arcana, so the communication, or this particular choice, can be something on an internal level, and you may be talking to community, family, friends, that kind of thing about it. And it could have something to do with finances or work or health, or again, just community at large. I'm picking up a child here, though. I am going to say that much. The little child here that's cut off is really coming forward to me. So there can be something with the child here. This is inheritance, right? This is the what you leave behind, how you want people to talk about you, what you've achieved, and what you've left for those that you love, or the community at large, kind of thing. Interesting. And maybe you're trying to decide what that is at the moment. He's looking at her in lust, right? These are the 3 stages of love. And this is a very my own passions, right? What am I passionate about? When she's looking at So this is like a sexual love. She's looking to the angel, right? So that's more something on a more spiritual level. And the angel is the compassion for both. Okay, you're behaving like the Two of Pentacles. So this is trying to maintain some equilibrium, right? Whether that's emotional, because you can see the water in the background, which is saying that it can make your emotions a little topsy-turvy. But it can also be financial or physical, because it's dealing with pentacles, and so that's the materium, the material, the things of the earth. And it's sometimes being caught between a rock and a hard place. Again, choice, right? What is best for me? What is best for community? Or what's best for everybody involved? This is asking you to maintain some lighter energy as you're dealing with making these decisions, and trying to find equilibrium in those decisions. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Okay, so I have the Empress here. And we're looking at, again, remember I said something about children. So this is the Mother card, motherhood. It's creativity. It's the creative principle itself. It's a major arcana. So that means it can be very internal for you. It's nature. It's nurture. And yeah, this can have something to do with children. This is the fierce protective mother, but she's also the nurturing woman, right? Being in nature can also help you to eliminate some of this topsy-turvy energy. But it is kind of feeling like you're between a rock and a hard place, and it can be where motherhood is concerned. Or it can be a mother that you're dealing with. But this is you and how you're dealing with the whole situation. So you are probably the mother or the creative impulse here. It is abundance. And so we're dealing with, trying to maintain financial balance. But the Empress card is saying that there is abundance here. There's not one blade of grass. There are a plethora. Nature is abundant. I'll get more on that in a minute. But remember, we're talking about the sun here, so there is some illumination and a great achievement. So maybe somebody was having difficulty starting a family, and there can be some great achievement where that's concerned, whether that's giving birth, getting pregnant, fostering a child, because we're looking at community here. It can be working with children. But there's a very nurturing energy going on here with the Empress card. And I feel it. For some reason, I feel something to do with child or children. It might even be like an organization for children, right? Community. And this is such great compassion here, as well as the Empress. Really interesting. Three of Cups. Something to celebrate. These are females. These are the fates, right? The females that hold us up, that inspire us. This is something to be grateful for. This is a celebration of some sort. Maybe you're celebrating pregnancy. And it can leave you a little bit like, oh wow, things are really going to change now. If this is the case, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. If your wife is pregnant, then this also changes things for you, and you may have to deal with the financial side of having children, kind of thing. Again, the Three of Cups is a very creative card. Like I said, they are the fates, but that's that inspires us, right? And it is the card of gratitude. Nice. The Strength card. Really, for me, this feels like females or your community or a group of women or a group of people who support you, who give you strength, who um, help you feel confident in this situation. Um, Yet doula comes up for me, so it can be you're looking into finding somebody who can help you to give birth. But it is courage. So the strength card is courage and taming the beast within. Though I don't feel like there's massive ego here, it feels to me more like courage and the females that support you and help you through it, whether it's a creative activity or potential here on any level, right? Any level. It's a great achievement what's going on here. And you seem to be the center of attention with the Sun card. It's also a very healing card, and this is nature and nurture. And so it can be through very natural components, right, that we find some healing. Like a healthy meal, right? How we eat, eating whole foods, drinking plenty of good water, meaning that it's filtered, right? It's not just out of your tap. It's that kind of energy. Hmm. Okay, let's get more information here. All right, so yeah, we are looking at organizations. Now, this can be hospitals, clinics, it can be schools, it can be universities, it can be the government, it can be the DMV. It's large organizations, maybe even smaller organizations, but these are organizations that you have to apply to, right? You have to fill out applications, or you have to ask permission, or it only gives you partial information. This may be a no answer for someone, or you have to like jump through hoops to get more information, that kind of thing. But it can also be marriage. It's traditional, it's Taurus, um, uh, associated with the sign Taurus. So there's tradition here, but there's also dogma. It's five, so five always brings that sort of instability, and and that pushes you to find the stability, to find that balance. And so maybe that's why you have to ask more permission. Again, it can be hospitals or clinics, that kind of thing that you're applying for. So, again, in the realm of pregnancy, it can be um, if you're trying to get pregnant, you are unable to, you may go to a clinic. If you're a creative person, you may be applying for colleges or institutions that can teach you more about, like academies, right? Art academies, that kind of thing. Just to name a few examples. But we are looking at organizations and the need to get permission to join or to be a part of a group, that kind of thing. Community, right? Okay, so a couple of things with this. This can be the good health card, and so maybe you have to be in good health in order to do this, or you're shoring up your health in order to get pregnant. But it's also the a work card, and so it can be your creative energy, your creativity, and honing your skills with the Eight of Pentacles. It's getting healthy as well. I do want to emphasize that. It's a healthy wallet and a healthy work ethic. If it is work, you can be doing overtime, but you don't seem to mind because you just kind of, you're so good at what it is that you're doing that you can just whip them out. So it can be overtime, that kind of thing, which isn't bad if you've been having some financial situation. I'm not sure that is the thing here, but you could be putting like extra time in and you're having to like divide your time between home and family and work, kind of situation. That's also possible here. But it's work we like to do. And it's work that we're good at. And it's kind of clearing away any distraction and just getting the work done. Okay, so the Strength card can be finding some emotional strength in this situation. You have probably a lot of people around who are willing to help you out or inspire you or cheer you on, but you yourself may be dealing with some emotional imbalance, or you're helping other people to deal with emotional imbalance. And so maybe you're part of this group that help females, right? In whatever situation they may find themselves in, whether that's work, employment, health, pregnancy, giving birth. Maybe you're the doula. That's also possible here. And helping them to find. So this is a bit of a card of regret, but this card is asking you not to stay in that energy too long. It can also be like grieving process, but it is asking you not to stay in this energy too long and to look to what is still good in your situation and to make that grow. Of course, we grieve, we take the time to grieve, absolutely, but not to stay in that energy too long. Otherwise, it can bring on a bit of a depression. And it can be that you're fighting that, right? There's people around you who are helping you to cheer you up and to cheer you on, basically. Helping you to find the internal courage it takes to deal with the grief or the emotional instability, the depression you may be fighting, or even for some, this can be fighting substance, right? Substance abuse, codependencies, that kind of thing. And getting healthy. This is really about getting healthy for me. But again, we're looking at great achievements, so I really think that it's something you can do. Again, this is also a health card, the sun, right? It's vibrant. We find our health back. It's a healing card. Whether you're healing yourself or helping others to heal. Okay, what does Spirit want you to know in this case? You have the Two of Cups, so it's partnerships. On the negative side, it can be distrust. It's connection, it's tension, it's unity, it's imbalance. So we have a little bit of everything here with that in this reading. But the Two of Cups is a mirrored desire, that you see your desires mirrored in someone else, whether that's romantic or work partnership. There's an emotional attachment to it and an emotional bond, partnerships and bonds of all kinds. And this can be love, and but it is certainly emotional. And there's just something that you see in someone else that mirrors those emotions that you have in something. So you have two twos here, right? There is this sort of partnership, this sort of bond. And it can be with community, it can be within a organization situation, but there's compassion here. I really feel like there's a lot of compassion here. And working towards or working together with people to bring that out. It's like cheering each other on, especially with that Three of Cups, right? These are people that hold each other up. So this feels really good to me, Gemini. I hope it's been helpful. I'll return in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. Thank you for listening. I do dailies, and like I said, I hope it's been helpful. Take good care. Talk to you soon.